Guys, I finally did something real. I got certified in microblading. I'm pretty excited because I have a real skill that I can use to make money, which has been my main barrier in my entrepreneurship. I wanted to, I want to make money and be successful and prosperous, but if you don't have a concrete skill, it's kind of hard to do that. And of course, we all have a skill and an expertise, something to offer, but it can be hard to quantify the value of it, or what's the word for when something actually works? Effectiveness of it or usefulness of it, when it's kind of something that you identify on your own. Anyway, microblading, it's, people can tell if it's good or bad and they know what they're looking for. You don't have to try to make up an explanation for what it is or what you do. It is what it is. So I got certified, and when I say certified, it's not really certified. I got trained. I found someone on Facebook and I went and did a one-on-one training with her, and she taught me how to do it. Now I can do it. But there is no certification required in the state of Missouri, and you don't have to be licensed as an esthetician or anything else. I did have to take a bloodborne pathogens course to make sure I'm aware of how important it is to avoid contact with people's blood because of the different diseases they can have. We all know that, but to take the course really helped me to gain a stronger sense of the importance of avoiding that. I became interested in microblading and doing microblading last summer when I saw that this person had a course. Well, actually, I wanted to get my eyebrows microbladed in 2020, but then the pandemic hit, so no one was doing anything, and I wanted to do it at tax time. So I tried to find some people around here, but for some reason I didn't feel like I found a lot of options in St. Louis, and it was very expensive. I am an eyebrow person. If you look at all of my videos, I should have amazing eyebrows in 95% of them, if not 100. So I really was not crazy about the idea of someone else permanently drawing on my eyebrows. And the fact that I've been doing eyebrows literally since I was 12, I used to use a regular Bic razor and do people's eyebrows, made me feel that this is something I would be good at. So when this person added me on Facebook and I'm looking at her makeup page and stuff and see she offers a class near my hometown, I was like, this is something that I should do. And it was only $1,000. There are a lot of trainings you can do that are $3,000. That seems to be the typical price, $3,000 and up. And me knowing that I would have some level of skill naturally, I didn't really want to pay that. And I also am hearing that a lot of people kind of get scammed. So I just felt like if I could I just didn't feel like it was important for me to pay a bunch of money to do my certification. That was last summer, summer 2021, and I just got certified March 12th. I just got trained March 12th, 2022. I think my class was fine. It was pretty basic. We went over the book. Well, first of all, it was $1,000. I gave her $300 ahead of time to get all of my supplies. She just moved, so she has kind of been out of practice for a while because she moved to a different city, and she just got a new salon and everything, or a new suite space. So she really wasn't in the habit of doing these classes, and it was just me. So I sent her the money and I got all this stuff. This is the book she gave me. So we started off by kind of going through this. I didn't really want to spend the time going through it because I can read this stuff myself. This page says skin anatomy, infection prevention, color wheel and stuff. I didn't really feel like that was stuff I needed her to help me with. I needed her to help me with the microblading. So we kind of did that, and then my friend who lived in a nearby city came to be the model because the model she had backed out. Now this person and I have been talking for a long time, so it kind of felt like we were friends, and we went to high school together, even though I didn't know her in high school. She's a couple years younger than me. So it was a little bit casual, and I had my friend come and be our model, and that's really where the practice came in. Now, when I do my own classes, I'm pretty sure that's something I would do. I'm naturally a teacher and I'm a perfectionist, so it just seems like something I should do. When I do my classes, they will definitely have to do more pre-work before getting on the model, because I mean, I did it, but I also didn't know what I was doing. So I learned, but it would have been better to be like affirming some concepts that I had learned by putting them into practice, but I hadn't really learned anything yet. So this is something that I've done since. This has different like examples of brows, and then opportunity for you to fill them in with pencil. So I would have them do that just to get a concept of the patterns, because when I was doing my friend's brows, I was just like I was obviously aware that I needed to make an eyebrow, but I didn't have fixed the idea of the pattern I was supposed to be making. Of course, the instructor helped, so I wasn't just free falling, but that would have helped me. The other thing is, I got these practice skins. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I turn the light down. Oh, there you go. Practice skins. So I've used these with my blade to practice. They come blank, of course. So that's what they look like, blank, and then you can use your blade to fill them in. And then today I was working on a banana, because the banana helps you to identify how thick or how deep you're going, to get a feel for that. I've already done my eyebrows on Saturday, and I don't think I did it deep enough. And I also didn't, the ink I used, which she provided, I don't feel was dark enough for me. So my eyebrows look a lot lighter than I would normally have them. Anyway, so I did that, and now I have this relationship with the instructor, so she can still like continue to train me and give me feedback. I think what she normally does is a 2-day class. So for $1,000, you do like a day of book work and then a day of practical work. But I wasn't gonna come back to, she was almost 2 hours for me, so I wasn't gonna come back the next day or stay overnight to do that, because I just have a lot of confidence in myself. And I know I can figure this out without being taught it. So I really didn't want to do that. So I essentially paid $700 to hang out with her and get lunch. She did order lunch in, have supervision on a model, and have mentorship, essentially. I'm counting if you can't see. And that's probably a little bit more than I needed to pay, given that we really didn't do a whole lot during the day, but I don't care that much. She was nice. I'm sure that, you know, the money is going to support her, so that's fine. This is the kit she got me. So it's got everything I needed to do my eyebrows last week. Everything. There's wipes. I've got markers. That saran wrap that you put on after. And I had one thing of pigment, which I don't. Oh, here it is. One thing of pigment. The brand is BioTouch, which she said she likes. And a pen and the needle with U blades. Oh, look at me showing things in detail. I kind of feel like that would help. Anyway, the blades have a bunch of little needles on it, and that's how it works. So I also got a lot of these little things that you see when people are cleaning eyelashes. She gave me some green soap. Some green soap and a dispenser. I have the brow mapping string. I have everything. And that in itself, like, she used my money to buy it. I mean, I guess it possibly couldn't have cost $300, but still having someone get all that stuff for me, I think is worth some money too. So I also have gloves, headbands, this color chart, and a Sharps disposable container. Oh, there's my lip gloss. I was looking for that. She also got me some little razors. So overall, I feel like I left understanding how to do microblading. And to become proficient, I need to practice. So I wasn't gonna get much farther past that in that one day. So I'm fine with the value of the course. I know that a lot of people do courses and they pay a lot more money and get the same amount of content, or like it's a lot of extra filler, and it just didn't have any filler. I'm also, again, I mean, I knew I was gonna be good. I know I'm going to be good at it, so I wasn't really wanting a lot from her besides the basics of how to do it. And that's what I got. I am excited to build a business. I still have to be at home with my son. Like, I'm still not going to put him in daycare full time. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do this at home. And then when I'm ready to move out of my home, I will probably just work 2 days a week or 3 days a week possibly. But with microblading, it's still incredibly lucrative. I did the math, which I might report incorrectly, but if I do, the going price around here, if I am at the top of my scale, I guess, I can charge $600 per session. So if I did if I worked 2 days a week and did 3 people a day, I would make $3,600 a week. And then if I work 4 days a month or 4 weeks a month, that's $14,400 a month. And if I work 10 months, not 12, that's $144,000. I didn't have to do the math on that. So that's like really good. I know it will take me time to build up to being able to charge that much, as well as having clientele to make sure I have 6 clients a week. And I also know that people have to come for retouches, which are included in the initial $600. So that's another, that time isn't factored into the 2 days a week. So it could be different, but at any rate, it's like 2 days of work making more than $0, which is what I make right now. So I'm excited. I also can see a lot of additional opportunity for me. Like I said, I can see myself teaching classes. I'll probably create more content about microblading. I could probably, the business that I had in the fall and that I started in 2020 around interlocks that my friend does, I think I could do the same thing and do it better because I'm in control. Instead of just being like the motor, I'm actually, well, I was the motor and the captain, but I'm like the boat, you know, like I'm all of it. So I think I could do that. But this other factor is I do have a kid and hope to have more kids. So I might be limited because of that. So anyway, I did the course, I did the training. I'm really excited to get started. I've been practicing. I did my brows. I'm gonna do my mom's brows this week. And then I'm gonna try to get at least 5 people done for free, including some people that I feel have high visibility so they can tell other people that I do brows, but I have to be proficient before I do that. And I will be practicing on my skins, on my bananas, and I guess drawing and making sure I understand patterns. The other thing about microblading is there's a lot of individual preference. So we don't have to, there's not exactly one way to do it. Well, if you like this video, please like the video. If you like me, please subscribe and stick with me to be a part of this journey and see how I build a business out of microblading and how I navigate everything else. Until next time. What's the matter?
They won't play with me and girlie doesn't send me home.
It was time for you to come home anyway.